Holy shit. Oh my god, bro. excuse your boy, man. I'm a little under the weather. But holy shit. Oh my god. What a game, bro. What a fucking game. Shout out to Tylan Wallace, man. Shout out to Tylan Wallace for making an incredible play on that punt return, bro. Shout out to Tylan Wallace, man. I hope y'all been good. I haven't seen y'all, talk to y'all in what's it been? A week, right? About 2 weeks since we had a bye week. So 2 weeks. Bro. Whew. There were a few things during this. It's so much to talk about, bro. And like I really do have a headache. Cause to be real, this is one of the games where we usually lose. And I'm surprised that we actually won. So it's kind of weird to me that we won. Does that make sense? Like it is kind of weird that we won this game, bro. I'll be honest. Lamar Jackson had some really good plays. The deep ball, I have my concerns with. I know it was a rainy day, and for some reason, we really didn't run the ball that much. I thought that really both Keaton and Gus would probably touch over like 40 yards rushing between the both of them. Like on some real shit. I'm actually really surprised that Gus only got 15 fucking yards rushing. We need to start running Gus Edwards way more than we do. And we should have ran the ball way more than we did. I get it. The interior of the Rams is stout because of AD. But I felt like there were opportunities there where we actually could have ran the ball and we didn't. Let me state it off first thing. Lamar played well about 80% of the game. The touchdowns, the comeback passes and shit. The one that the go ahead lead to Zay and a 2-point conversion. Even though I hate rollout plays, that rollout pass to Zay was actually pretty good. So good shit by Lamar on that part. So Lamar, and all in all, had a good game. There were times where I was a little confused what the fuck he was doing, but all in all, had a good game. I'm gonna start with the offensive side of the ball first before we get to the defense and coaching. So let's start with the good shit first. Offense in total, Keaton played well. Odell been on a fucking tear the past few weeks. Odell finally coming into his own. Well, he already came into his own, but he's just carrying it on week in and week out, just stacking weeks of playing well. Isaiah Likely stepping up in the absence of Mark Andrews. Bait in some plays looks disengaged. Now I know Lamar missed them on actually 2 deep balls. Lamar missed them. But there was one where he legit stopped running mid route. And it looks like Lamar overthrew him, but Bait just stopped running. And on the interception, the ball was underthrown by Lamar. But Bait showed no interest or no effort to coming back to at least compete for the ball. I don't know, man. Bait looks like he disengages sometimes from the game. I don't know what the fuck that is. Nelson Aguilar, when he came in, had some big catches as well. Zay Flowers. You know, I've been saying it now for 14 straight games that this offense runs through Zay Flowers. And my mind has not changed. This nigga is clearly the best wide receiver on the team. Even though he had 2 drops today, 2 big drops today, man, Zay played sensational. Sensational, man. Great fucking game by Zay Flowers. Great game, boy. Proud of you. Offensive line. Offensive line actually played well, but the reason why I'm groaning and sighing is because Ronnie Stanley did not play this full game. And I know why he did not play this full game. We're going to have to answer some tough questions later on. Later on in the season about Ronnie Stanley. Well, later on in the offseason about Ronnie Stanley. And I'm not going to lie. There's no way we should be paying this nigga $20+ million. For you to get subbed out for Patrick Mekari and also Patrick Ricard? Fuck no. Absolutely not. For you to get subbed out for a backup Swiss Army knife offensive lineman in a fullback, and you getting paid $20+ million fucking dollars? All in all, offensive line corralled AD. We didn't really give up a sack today. I don't think. Did we give up a sack? No sacks today. Except for that one blown call later in the game on the Ravens' final drive of regulation where they said that Lamar was down by contact before releasing the ball in the incomplete pass. You know what I'm talking about? When it was like a minute left in the red zone for the Ravens. Blown call by the refs. Blown call by the refs. Saying that Lamar was down. But all in all, the offensive line played well. Okay, so offense. In times where y'all fucking sputtered and didn't do shit, good shit. Coaching staff. Let's start with Todd Monken first. Todd Monken. We need to run the ball more, baby. We need to run the ball more. And we also need to chill out on the screen passes. The screen passes do not hit as much as you call them. We need to slow the fuck down. Let's slow the fuck down on these screen passes. Let's start getting Gus Edwards more involved as well. There's no reason why Gus should be getting under 10 carries a game. I get it. You do have Lamar Jackson. I get it. You're trying to get Keaton Mitchell more involved. But there's no reason why Gus Edwards should have under 10 carries a game. That is absolutely ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. Okay. I want to rage so bad on these next 2 topics, but I don't feel that well. So I'm going to try my best not to go off. John Harbaugh. John Harbaugh's specialty is not offense. John Harbaugh's specialty is not defense. John Harbaugh's specialty is apparently special teams, but he doesn't even call special teams. Let me ask y'all a serious question. And I'm being dead the fuck serious. And I'm not one of those people who says we should fire John Harbaugh. But I do have a legitimate question to asking, well, what does John Harbaugh really do? Outside of talking post-game in the locker room to the guys and hiding or trying to hide injury news to the media. Other than that, what really does John Harbaugh do? I feel like every coach has a specialty, and they kind of use that specialty within the game, and it shows. Good coaches. Kyle Shanahan, that's self-explanatory. Mike McDaniel in Miami, offense, self-explanatory. The coach down in Houston, Demario Davis, I believe his specialty is defense. But I could be wrong, but I'm almost positive his specialty is defense. Right? Mike Tomlin, defense. Nick Sirianni, I believe, is offense. Because if I'm not mistaken, Nick Sirianni was either the quarterback coach or the offensive coordinator for the Colts not too long ago. I'm almost positive. I'm almost positive he was the offensive coordinator for the Colts before he came to Philadelphia. I'm almost positive about that. Doug Peterson, I believe, is offense. Andy Reid, self-explanatory, offense. I'm just naming all the coaches, and you see the specialty shine through when it matters. Now, obviously, today is not the day really to say that. Granted, because Tylan Wallace special teams just won the game for the Ravens. I get it. But outside of today, this is still a fair question to ask. What really does John Harbaugh do besides calling dumbass timeouts, besides calling dumbass challenge plays, challenge flags, and besides not throwing a challenge flag when it's blatantly obvious for you to do so? The previous game, we had 2 first downs that was called on the field short of a first down. John Harbaugh in that one time reached for that red flag and threw that motherfucker on that field. But this motherfucker wanna launch that fucking red sack flag on the field 30 yards to challenge a touchdown. That was clearly, obviously a touchdown. Something you actually cannot fucking do, which is illegal. Defense. Oh, defense. First off, I hope Kyle Hamilton is fine. I hope he's okay. I seen him have some type of knee or ankle injury early in the game. He left out, went to the blue tent, went to the locker room, came back, and then he was out for the rest of the game. But I believe actually that was because either a stinger or concussion, because I seen him in live action try to go and make a tackle, like get off a block. Like he hit helmet to helmet with a fucking tight end. Don't know what the fuck Kyle Hamilton was doing right there, but I hope Ham is okay. For the rest of you niggas. Marlon Humphrey. Now I get it. This was your first game back in a few games. But my nigga, what I saw you do on that field today, I'm gonna be nice. At best, it was cow manure. It was piss poor. It was donkey shit. Dog diarrhea. Stomach flu, human shit. And that's me being nice. I am home. All the way in Towson, Maryland. For y'all who don't know, for y'all who don't live in Baltimore, Maryland, M&T Bank Stadium is central, downtown Baltimore, Maryland. So I'm about a good, almost close to a half an hour, 25 to 30 minutes away from the Ravens Stadium. And it was windy today. And I could still smell the stench from that stadium because of your play. That shit was bad. That shit was bad. And I'm gonna be nice and leave it at that. Because it was your first game back. But here's what I want you to do, Marlon. I don't want you to click the button record on that podcast that you got until I see a full game from you this season where you don't get hurt and you don't give up big plays. Because clearly, your focus is on this fucking podcast and not being a top all-pro corner, of which you are being paid to do. You are another motherfucker on this team getting paid $20 million. I want to scream in this mic so bad. But because we won, and because you have not played in a few games, I'm going to be nice. But if I see this same play next Sunday night against the Jacksonville Jaguars, against Trevor Lawrence, Calvin Ridley, Zay Jones, and them boys out there, we gonna have a problem. We gonna have a problem. Oh, for sure. We gonna have a problem for sure. For sure, we gonna have a problem. Roquan and PQ just getting fucked by Kyren Williams all game. Yeah, I said it. Kyren Williams and that tight end was fucking Roquan Smith and PQ the whole game. What's the excuse? Bye week, rust, or that yelling that you do in pregame in the middle of the huddle? Let's hit somebody, let's touch somebody. You know what I noticed, man? Every time that somebody goes on Marlon Humphrey podcast, the next game they play like shit. Have y'all noticed that? Ever since Geno Stone went on that podcast, have you seen Geno Stone get another pick? Matter of fact, don't you see Geno getting fucked up in coverage as of recently? Matter of fact, don't you see Geno getting ran over and bullied in the run fits as well? Have you seen that? Because I've seen it. But for some reason, this has now becoming a trend ever since those toes touched that podcast. PQ, as soon as his bitch has on that podcast, the very next game, he got fucked. Bent over the balcony, everything. One leg up. It was bad. PQ was getting bullied that game. I'm gonna tell you something, man. Let these boys play on defense, play like this the same exact way against the Jaguars and the 49ers these next two games. It's not going to be pretty. We are going to get blown the fuck out. It's not going to be close. Because the 49ers defense is better than the Rams. Jaguar defense, that's tough. We still might hang 30. But who's to say we're not going to get touched up by 40? I'm just saying. Defense, we gotta be better. We gotta be better. Okay. Now I know realistically, y'all really only gave up 29 points because of a bad snap and a safety from the Ravens offense. I get that. But in my eyes, y'all still gave up 30. Y'all had a chance to put this game away before it even went to OT. And y'all let these motherfuckers drive down the field. Y'all gave up penalty after penalty after penalty. Penalty. I'm sorry. On scoring drive that the Rams got. Y'all gotta play better, bro. Y'all gotta play better. We won. Good shit. But there are flaws in this team that I see. And it's not good. It's not good at all. Right now, we are the number 1 seed in the AFC because the Dolphins have not played their game yet, which is tomorrow, which I expect the Dolphins to win. But we also play the Jaguars and the Dolphins in these next 2 out of 3 games. If y'all not nervous, you should be. I am. I am very nervous. I am very nervous. That's all I got, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video, man. If you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe to your boy. I have missed y'all. I am hoping, I am praying I do not hit record next Sunday night. By the way, next Sunday night video is going to be super, super late. It is going to be very late because I am hosting a watch party. It's going to be very late. I hope I don't have to hit record and rage in front of this camera. I really hope I don't. But from what I've seen today, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Oh, and we at Jacksonville? I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Anyway, man. Like I said, love sharing one of y'all. Till next time, being your boy CM2. Defense, figure it the fuck out. And I'm out.